Well, hello there everyone and a very happy Sunday. Welcome back. So, we are just about 30 minutes from drop. We're literally just crossing over the North Spanish coast. So you've got Bilbao just up the coast from here. I mean, I can put airports up to give you an idea. So yeah, you've got Bilbao, LEBB, LEAS is Asturias, that's just below us. So yeah, we are in that sort of northern Spanish part of the holiday world. Like you can see, we've still got a little ways to go until top of drop, about 30 minutes in total. And then, you know, Genro is pretty much on top of Faro, so we'll do our arrival from there. So it's always good to get an early start on your arrival. So what we'll do is we're going to have a little look at Portugal, if we may. Possibly not. Oops. Spain. That'd be Portugal there. Faro. So Faro, Spain, Portugal. So we're looking at 5 knots out of the west. So I mean, okay, you know, we'll go 090 for the, yeah. So go runway 10. So ILS Yankee runway 10. We'll go straight on to the end of the approach there. So just put centre fix number 10. Give that a cheeky little zoom in just to see what that actually looks like. So if I go to plan, and I go to, yeah, 10 miles of range will be fine. And I just go, execute that for now. And then we'll step through. So it's a left, basically veer left at Genro. Okay, yeah, so we veer right at Genro, my apologies. And then, I mean, it's a steep turn to final, but what we'll do is through that decel point, turn out, want a proper base leg, give ourselves a nice extended final into land runway 10 at Faro. So what we'll do is we'll just take our current weights and fuels, because it's going to drop down, but we've got a nice long runway at Faro. And yeah, so we've got no concerns there. So I'll go flap 30, 150 knots on the landing. For me, I always like to go order brake 2. It's just a nice comfortable one up to land in. And you don't have to use much reverser, you know, it's just a nice sort of easy one if you're like me and you're a bit naff at landing planes. Set our course to 101 because that's going to be the arrival course there. And we will set the nav1 to 110.50. Oh, it's already in there. Happy days, the aeroplane's already took it on. So there you go. So that's basically us configured for the arrival. I'll do our decisions. So what I'm going to do, because I want to fly this as a Cat 1, I want to fly do a lot very hand flown approach. You know, we can see the weather in Faro is perfectly sufficient for this flight. I'm going to set a barrow ref. Now I'm actually going to get my charts up for Faro. I was going to say I'll set my decision height way higher than I should, but LPFR charts. No, that's ain't. So because I'm an idiot, I've not actually installed the charts yet. So I'm the chart part of Navigraph because I'm an idiot. So yeah, 8,100 foot runway, which is, what's the airfield elevation? 24 feet MSL, perfectly fine. So yeah, we'll go for a barrow ref of 500 feet. We'll be scrolling all the way up to 500 feet. We've scrolled all the way. That worked surprisingly well, that did. So we'll go back to map mode, knock ourselves back up to, you know, quite a large perspective of the world. 160, that's absolutely fine. So you can see Aspor's next. Over some decently high terrain, but it's just, I absolutely love the view of Portugal from the air. It's a very, well, this is actually Spain still, but you know, we'll gloss over that part. By the way, I don't know if I showed this before, but you can put your visor away, get your visor out, and slide it about, and then it is nice because it just sort of gets rid of the glare. So I can just put it there, and it just helps the glare in my opinion. You know, so if we were, yeah, I don't know. But we'll take it off, put it away. in readiness for our landing. Right, I'm going to see you guys at about 7,000 or 8,000 feet because we've basically done everything. And we'll come back for the interesting bit of the landing. See you guys in a few minutes. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So, knock that fan off. There we go. So, we are just going to, basically we're just dropping down now. I'm going to put us in the heading select. Right, so I say we'll put 270 in to give us that sort of extended base lag. You can see the airfield. Can you see the airfield? It's probably behind that pillar at the moment. But yeah, so Faro, I think that'll be Faro town there. And the airfield will be ahead of us. So basically we're just going to descend as per the VNAV profile. So just the idea of this is to make this sort of a nice sort of right angle-ish turn to final. You know, so it just gives a bit more final turn, which will be helpful. So yeah, overall just keeping a good lookout ahead. I mean, none of these mountains are taller than 2,000 feet, well 1,000 feet, so that's fine, but so yeah, there's the airfield in sight. So, I mean, got a nice little tailwind component. So, what I'll do is I'll just put us in a flight level change mode. Flitch to 2,000. Which basically means the airplane will just go idle and start descending. Which I am totally fine with. So you can see the aeroplane will sort of have a spiral in on a really short final. Which, no, we need to overfly centre fix. So, yeah. I wonder, could I... no, there's no DTO feature on this, is there? There is actually, it's direct, isn't there? So I'm just talking to myself because I was trying to remember the features of this aircraft. So we'll go around mode on the throttles just in case. Faro is quite cool actually. Like it was quite interesting a while back when we sort of flying over Portugal. Within about 30 miles, it went from sort of green, sort of European, like you know, like that sort of greens, like the dark greens of sort of temperate northern Europe. But yeah. So we just use 2. Right, we didn't do that final turn now because we're getting nice and low. So, oh, maybe not yet. Maybe this terrain's higher than I thought it was. Actually, Radal's not alive yet. So yeah, you can see we're just sort of abeam the base there. So, what yeah, we are sort of converging really. What I'll do is I'll sort of cut the corner off slightly here. Yeah. Just to give us a much better perspective of what I'm doing now. I will get my terrain up just in case, but we should be fine. Your highest terrain's 1,900 feet. Let's see where that is though on the scope. Oh yeah, it's off to our right hand side, so yeah, good job we made this turn really. Lowest lumps on there, 900 feet, so we'll be fine. Like I say, you always want about 1,000 feet, just in case really. We're not instrumental. You couldn't be, could be nice to weather for the fact that it's October, but yeah, it is October for me. I know it's middle of November for you guys. Lol for being scheduled a month and a half in advance. So ILS, you can see it's starting to pick up the signals, but obviously we're a long way off track at the moment. So we'll just keep this as descent onto 2000, then drop the speed to 210 knots, and then turn back to final. Right, yeah. Just gonna get another drink, because you always need another drink. Got my landing monster ready. That is, we are coming in nice and low now. That's what I love about MSFS, like, okay, it's not perfect, but it's pretty close now. Like, yeah. 2,000 feet. 6.6 miles to the centre fix, which is perfect. So actually, yeah, I think that will be good for us to sort of do this, but do a bank angle limit to 10. So it's a really gentle turn. Okay, maybe not, maybe auto. So nice and low now. Wow. There's a nice little golf course for one of the results. And what I'll do is I'll put the speed back to 210 knots. It's 210, sort of a nice... So, I was actually chatting to my friend Hannah about this, because she's been to Faro not that long ago. And I sort of said, oh yeah, I'm doing YouTube, you know, doing Newcastle Faro, sort of inspired by your trip a little bit. And she's like, oh, I thought you were doing it, you know, in real life. But after I sent the YouTube like screenshots, and it's like, nah, I can't afford that at the moment. But I can, but I've not got a passport, which is sort of a shame. But yeah, and then we sort of chatted about it. I was like, I actually quite want to go, because that is a nice looking beach over there. Would do wonders for my seasonal affective disorder. There you go, there's the centre line. So what I'll do, when we capture GS, I'll go to one, we'll capture Loc first. Loc, I'll put 180 in the window. And we're going to wait for the glide slope to come in, for us to decelerate any further. Go flap 1 for now, which will start that deployment. And then what we'll do is go landing speed now. Said it was 150 knots. Now that we're stabilised, I'll go flap 5, flap 10, flap 15. DME 5 miles, gear down. It's going to be a fast approach, I'll tell you that for free. There's flap 15 in the window. Flap 25. It'll be fine. You're sort of well outside of stabilised approach parameters here, but flap 30 will do freaking wonders. Oops, I'm a bit quick for flap 30 limiting speed, but hey. Pulled it out perfectly. Emily has control.
Approaching minimums.
Continue landing. Stabilised.
Minimums. 400. 300.
Roller throttle disconnect.
Glide slope. Glide
Low.
slope. Glide slope. 100. 50. 30. 20.
bad. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Faro. We've never had German now. I'm your German captain. Don't think I did forget to put on my landing lights. Oh well. Turn-offs, taxis. APU can start. Now to near miss myself. There we go. And auto brake off. And we go. So it's about 1 hour 54 minutes of flying time, I believe, there. Negative 1 hour 54 minutes. So just shy of the 2 hour mark for our flight today. Not bad. We'll just taxi in. I'm going to try and park on the main apron. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed that flight. I'm back into the business of enjoying flight sim, if you believe it or not. There we go, autopilot to stand by. Let's just put our systems page on just so we can monitor the engine temps, the wheel temps. So you can see 350 degrees of brake temp, which is obviously really high. Spinning to the right. I don't think we're going to put it onto the main apron here because it looks to be pretty. We might be able to stick it between those two A330s. Looks like a three engines. It looks like a Caravelle probably over there. Or yeah. So I'm presuming it's a museum piece, so it's either a Caravelle or a 727. And I'm hoping that it's a bit more exotic and it's a Caravelle. So what I'll do is APU started, engine ignition is off. Turn my now I'll leave everything as it is for now. Just everything after the arrival at stand. Yeah, we'll stick it between the two A330s. Spot 20. Or 320 as it happens to be. I'm not offended to park on here as a 737, don't worry. Okay, so what I'll do, parking brake for some reason doesn't work, so we'll just get chock set, and now that the chocks have been set, we will turn R. There we go, and then AC remains on, seatbelt lights get knocked off. Since we self-parked, it didn't make any sense to knock those out. There we go. That's us arrived at Faro. So folks, thank you very much for watching today's video. It was sort of abbreviated shutdown. But that was really fun, I enjoyed that a lot. I hope you guys did too, whilst we start disembarking our passengers. So it'll be, where's the air traffic menu? There it is.
Faro ground in 32F738. Could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
we've got to shoot through jetways here. Interesting. Well, anyway, like I say, thank you for watching. I've really enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys have as well. We'll see you in the next video. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.